What is up, guys? TCGLover here, coming out with a video today. Now, this is going to be the first draft of UAs. Now, if you've seen my UA replay video, which I uploaded about a week ago, you will see that the deck can beat a lot of different decks, okay? It has, like, a lot of different approaches that you can take with it. I have still been trying to find the right combination. It's kind of hard because like, the deck is very primitive at the moment because there's still a couple of sets left of its support. Who knows, it could be like Noble Knights where it just keeps getting support for ages and ages, and then at some point it will get the most broken support ever. It will be the most meta deck. One thing I like about this deck is that it's super cheap, right? So you can build it and you can build it wrong and it's completely fine because the deck costs you nothing, and you can find out that the deck does not work for you, and that's fine. So, but at the moment I'm finding the deck to be very, very fun. I really like it, and at the moment it's pretty consistent, but it has some consistency issues. But in terms of defensiveness and offensive, it's still very, very strong. Of course, you can see here that I've got the Tour Guide engine in there, and I'll discuss that in a minute. So we've got free Slugger, free Ace, which is kind of compulsory. We've got Thrasher, and we've got free Midfielder, which is our 4 targets for Rota. You'll more likely get Midfielder more than anything because you want to set up the Stadium combo. You got the free Tour Guide and free Scam. Now this is going to go and get you Invoker, and if you're going first turn, I would suggest going to get Zen Mains instead, because Zen Mains is a decent wall that protects itself twice, and it can destroy a card, and then it attaches Scam. So on your end phase, you can search for Tour Guide. So basically, this card costs you nothing. So it's a really good little engine, and obviously when you're not getting first turn Zen Mains, you're going to go and get Invoker, which goes and gets you Midfielder, and then you can go off from there. So, for instance, if you have to deal with a Cleefort, Carrier, or Helix at 1800 attack, you can beat them down with, let's say, for example, that you go Invoker, summon Midfielder, bounce back and summon Slugger, equip with Powered Jersey, so it's now a free 800 attacker while it has Stadium on the board, and then you attack, and then as you're attacking, you activate MST on their Sacrifice, which prevents them from activating because Slugger prevents them from activating cards or effect during the damage step. And then you destroy their Helix for 2000 damage because it does double damage to Jersey, and then you can attack again for another free 8, which brings them down to a nice number, and then you attack them with Invoker, which is really dumb because it basically brings them down to almost nothing, and then from then on it's just a matter of attacking over something for game. So that whole thing costs you basically 1 or 2 cards. It's really easy to do, and I've been doing that quite a lot, and it wins me a lot of games. So the Tour Guide engine in this deck is really good, and you can expand it to fit more Burning Abyss, but the deck is very cloggy at the moment, so I wouldn't recommend fitting more than this at the moment until there's a surefire way of a ratio as to the other Burning Abyss cards. And we've got a free Rota. We've got 1 Terraforming. Some people swear by 3, but I can play 1 or 2, and I seem to find Stadium quite early on, so I'm okay with that. 3 MST to deal with Cleeforts and anything else. 2 Monarch Stormforth, because 3 is too many. 2 Power Jersey, 3 Stadium, compulsory. And for the traps, I'm going for 3 Reckless Greed because the deck is a combo deck. You need 2 cards to make anything work in this deck, so Reckless Greed really plays a good part. 2 Trap Stun, 1 Skill Prisoner. Go and check out my Skill Prisoner video. I'll link it in the video, somewhere up here on the links. And you better go and click that and go and view the video on it. We've got 1 compulsory, got 2 Vanity's Emptiness, and a Solemn Scolding, which will be used with UA Stadium or anything that's face up, which would basically be just this. And then you can activate Solemn Scolding, and then it doesn't need to have... if you have a face-up spell trap, it's fine, it still goes off, so that's good. For the extra date, we got Thunder Charger, Zen Mayo, Volcasaurus, Silent Honor Arc, Excalibur, which is really good. I go into quite often. Heartland Draco is quite decent because you can protect it with UA Stadium. Castle, really nice. Exton Knight, I never go into this. Nightmare Shark, I went into it once and it got skill drained, which sucks. Ghostic Alucard, Leviathan Sea Dragon, Menquip Engineer, 2 MX Saber Invoker, and Wind Up Zen Mains. That's great. My side deck isn't really finished, but you can see that it does include Fairy Wind because the deck can use Fairy Wind pretty effectively. Even though you have a field spell, that's fine because you're still going to negate the most crucial things. But anyway, this is my first draft. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it. So that's that, and I may be changing over time. If I make any drastic changes, I'll probably make another video on this, just so you can see how the deck is developing over time. If I've actually found a new card that actually really benefits the deck, or there's a new angle, maybe the Tour Guide engine isn't the optimal way to do the deck. Maybe pure is better, but we don't. Right now, I feel like the Tour Guide engine really does benefit the deck a lot more than people give it credit for. So Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to hear your opinions on the deck below, or your opinions on the build, and I hope to see you guys in a few days. So, until then, the TCG Lover is out.